Welcome to our weekly online worship service for this June 7th, 2020. Welcome to Lakeside Heights Baptist Church. I'm the pastor, Joshua Lee. We have great things to share with you, especially from what happened yesterday at the Big Give Bicycle Tune-Up Clinic. But more on that later. We have a busy Sunday service, especially given that this is the first Sunday of the month. At the end of the service, we'll be having communion. And so I would invite you to, at some point, to prepare yourself some juice and some crackers or bread so that at the end of the service, after the sermon, we can partake together of the Lord's body and the drink representing His blood. But our call to worship is from Psalm 115 this morning as we look at verses 12 and 13. And this is what the psalmist wrote. The Lord remembers us and will bless us. He will bless the house of Israel. He will bless the house of Aaron. He will bless those who fear the Lord, small and great alike. And we're going to look at the whole chapter later in the responsive reading, but we're going to see that unlike the God of the world, the idols that are deaf and that are blind, our God sees, our God hears, our God has compassion over His children, and our God receives and blesses those who come before Him in humility. And so this is a God we serve. And He doesn't just ask humility from us. He showed it as He sent forth Jesus, and Jesus laid Himself down. And so we serve a great God. We serve, in fact, a humble God, and He calls us to humility. We're going to have a time of praise as Liz leads us in songs and praises and hymns, beginning with Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. So let's worship the Lord together and come back for prayer as we continue the service.
Never ceasing, offer songs of lands, and a cry of love rings out across the lands. Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of a life spent with you. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth, you created, all for love's sake became poor. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. Before the throne of God above, I have a strong and perfect plea, a great high priest whose name is love, whoever lives and pleads for me. My name is graven on his hands, my name is written on his heart. I know that while in heaven he stands, no tongue can bid me thence depart. No tongue can bid me thence depart. When Satan tempts me to despair and tells me of the guilt within, upward I look and see him there, who made an end to all my sin. Because the sinless Savior died, my sinful soul is counted free, for God the just is satisfied to look on him and pardon me, to look on him and pardon me. Behold him there, the risen Lamb, my perfect, spotless with Christ my